doing today? First of all, who here, this is their first visit to Uranus. Who's the first visit to Uranus? You guys, where are you guys from? Indiana. When on your trip through did you start noticing that you were going to be stopping at Uranus?
Well, we didn't plan to stop here before we ever left home.
You did. You found it on the internet, I'm assuming? All right. So welcome to Uranus. Have you tried the fudge yet?
Not yet, but we bought some.
Okay. Fudge is on the agenda right there, all the way from Indiana, everybody. Anybody else here from somewhere else, first trip to... where are you guys from? Brooklyn, New York. Do you even know anything about Uranus?
I know all about Uranus.
He knows everything about Uranus, everybody. How about that? Everything. Well, anyway, the number one reason we're here today is we are here to unveil the world's largest belt buckle. We got some media here today to certify it, and we actually got the surveyor here. Thus, the world record will be actually certified as you guys are here. So I'm going to actually hand it over to the mayor of Uranus, Missouri, what we call Mayor Big Louie right now, to tell you a little bit more before we unveil the world's largest belt buckle.
We're going to trade cameras too. All right, guys, thank you, Steve, for the grand introduction and stealing all the good parts of my show. I'm Mayor Big Louie, and when I was a little boy, I always dreamed about Uranus. I said to myself, man, I want to be a fudge packer. And none of that is true. I grew up on a farm down in southwest Missouri, and my parents would not understand what I have built here. But my grandmother would have, but my parents would not get this at all. So we've had a lot of fun with it. Of course, you always get a little bit of wars because you have a town named Uranus. However, most of those has passed, and we got a few phone calls when we put the billboards up and the signs, but those are gone. And today, we want to do something. They had the world's largest rocking chair, which isn't anymore, up in Fanning, Missouri. But Pulaski County as a whole has never had anything certified by Guinness as the world's largest. So a year and a half ago, you have to apply to Guinness, pay a fee. They have to approve you and approve your attempt. So we had to find a commercially available belt buckle that we could buy. And then we had to build it in those dimensions. And then we could put whatever facade on it that we wanted to do. And it took us a year and a half to make it. I thought you could just go out here and put this thing together. It cost a lot of money. I have some friends here who helped me do it. I shouldn't say they're here. They really honestly didn't want to be a part of it. But Ed Wilson, Travis Barr, and obviously Nick Nichols, who actually got it hung, and all the crew yesterday who hung it up. So this was kind of my idea, and I kept buying little weird things to put on it. And what we want to do is just make Uranus fun. I mean, I know it's fun for some of you, but we want to make it fun for everyone to visit Uranus. I do a lot of crazy stuff online, so if you guys ever want to watch us on the Fudge Factory, we're going to be on the Funk Yard today. So I'm going to walk over here to the world's largest, not yet, not until we unveil it, belt buckle. When we started today, I looked online. I have not looked at the dimensions. Right now, the world's largest belt buckle is in Billy Bob's. It's a bar down in Texas, and it was built in association with ESPN. So ESPN actually holds the world's record for world's largest belt buckle. So I really forgot how big it was. So I went and I was looking on it. I see Steve and my chief financial officer, Mike Levy, walking up the deal. And I walk out of the office and I'm like, well, let me explain to you guys why I hate the metric system. What do you mean? I said, well, I scrolled down, I said, you can see here, world's largest belt buckle. I go, damn, I looked wrong a lot, and it's quite a bit smaller. I thought Mike was going to have a heart attack, and he's the EMT. Steve's face was like I kicked one of his cats. What do you mean? I go, ESPN's. That thing's a lot smaller than I thought it was. I thought theirs was 8 foot by 10 foot. And in fact, it was only 6.5 feet by 8.5 feet. I may have went a little overboard. So, John back is our local celebrity surveyor. Right back here, John's going to come up here. He is going to do the official measurements and certification for Guinness. Once we get this done, we'll have pictures. We have a couple of witnesses. But right now, I want to, is this thing ready to unveil? Okay, well, I want to act like I'm unveiling and you pull it. It might be heavy, and then I look all crap, it's all catching on stuff. I knew that was going to happen. Steve, are you going to count down?
We're going to count down. Ready?
Are you ready, Travis?
Yep.
Okay. You go for it.
From 6,
You go
5,
for it.
whoa!
There we go, and there's the world's largest belt buckle. So, obviously commemorating our position here, Uranus, the heart of Route 66. And we've done this in different metals and even packed with brass. So as this rust, it's going to start creating a bunch of different colors on it, and it's going to look really awesome. So, John, if you could come up here and we can do a measurements on it. Remember, we just have to be 6 foot, 7 inches wide. And we only have to be 8 foot, 6 inches, or 7 inches tall to win. Steve, get up here close. The thrill and suspense is killing me. Oh, yeah, we need our witnesses up here as well. We'll need our witnesses up here so they can see the measurements.
Do you want me to run it
I'm
under?
gonna let you guys introduce yourselves.
Okay.
Somebody will bellyache about it.
Okay, well, I have 2 really they're good friends of mine and have been a lot of help to me. This is Beth Wiles, who's Pulaski County Tourism Bureau head. Do you have anything you want to say about how let's go do this and you can say something after?
Yeah.
John didn't want to wait on us. And this is Julie Hartman at Non is literally the best food in town. Bar none.
Let's just make sure we get that tape.
This is Spirits.
Now you got the hook right over the end.
Flush on the, yeah. The hook is over the chain. Yeah.
This is a treat.
Hundreds and
And
tens per
hundreds
foot,
and tens.
which is what surveyors use. We don't use inches.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll let you. What do you
that's
see right here? We got.
13 and 4.
We'll get right in front of it here. So
Yeah.
we got exactly.
What, 4 3/4?
Well, you got 3. Though.
Yeah. Oh, 3 and
So it's
3/4.
13.3, and then
3/4. Looks like.
well, these are tenths of a
Okay.
foot here, so or hundredths of a foot. So we got 30. And we're coming up to this would be 38. This is 39. That's 37. What do you see there?
Yeah, 37. Yeah, 13.3.
Excuse me. Yeah.
37. Yeah.
1337.
37. Would you announce that to the crowd? Would you announce that to the crowd?
I'm seeing 13 foot
0.37
and 0.37
feet.
feet.
Is that
You need to look at it as well, too.
is that what you agreed with?
13.3.
This is 0.3,
Uh-huh.
30 hundredths. This would be 35, 36, 37.
Oh, it's right there, 37, 38. Just a
37's what you choose. Say what you see.
37. 37.
What she's saying is 13 foot.
3 feet, 0.7.
Yeah, I have no idea what you just said.
13.37 feet.
13.37 feet.
Yeah, she has to make it really super confusing for technical stuff.
I've never seen anything that
Yes.
Okay.
So hers was 6 foot 6 inches. Ours is 13 foot 0.37
Of a foot.
of a foot.
Now let's
So
gotta do the
basically 3.5.
Gotta do the metric also.
Oh,
We
metric.
want metric.
Oh, they want metric?
Now we're
So we
gonna
gotta
do
flip it
metrics
over?
as well.
Flip it over? Flip her
That
over.
would be for my wife and my in-laws to understand.
You see that?
And guys in Brooklyn, you probably get it too. But us country people, we don't get that.
This would be 5 centimeters here. So looking at 7 centimeters, and then we go down into 2/10 of a meter,
Yeah.
or a centimeter anyway. So I'm looking at 4.5,
7, right?
wait a minute, 6, 7, 3. Then I'd say
Okay.
4.7.
7. It actually looks 4 for me.
Okay, but this is 5. I'll get these right. 5 centimeters, 6, 7. So we got 4.7, and then each of these are 2, I believe. 2,
Oh, okay.
4, 6, 8, and then the next one. So it'd be 4.76 would be
Yeah.
this third one then.
4.76 meters.
Yeah.
So now we have the meters. Julie, you want to? I should probably just put that down to the ground. Do you want to read that? Spell that out loud.
4.76 meters.
Julie, do you agree with that?
I do, 4.76 meters.
So, yeah, well, we just looked ESPN on the link. Like I always say, everything's longer in Uranus. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be a T-shirt for this, doesn't it?
You ready to do the height?
We're gonna do height next.
How are we getting up there?
This would be 4. This would be 7.
Wait.
4.076 meters.
Okay.
So 4.076
meters.
Okay, 4.076 meters is the exact.
We're from America. I don't
We're from America,
Roll that up if I don't write this down.
middle America. Well, we're from Uranus. What do you want from us? We're not mathematicians. We're French packers.
Do you mind handing me that? Yeah.
If you fail, it would make the story much funnier. We should have rehearsed. You guys are gonna have to really bend over to look at that.
Official documentation.
We gotta do official documentation. Remember, this has to be taller than 8 foot 6 inches, or 8.5 feet, or liter kilometers, which we don't know yet.
Almost. Oh, it is 10.
We are
So I'd
down
say
to-
I'm looking at 10.12
Yeah.
there. If we could get back.
So
10.12 feet. Is that what?
Yep, that's what we're seeing.
Alright,
10.12.
10.12.
10.12 feet.
10.12 feet. I think that makes it official. I think that the biggest, tallest, longest belt buckle in the world is now in Uranus. We're gonna send this off to Dennis. You guys will get this.
Oh, we got our meters
We're gonna do meters. Meters aren't any fun.
For our
So you can
international
leave.
travelers.
Yeah, international. So you can wait around, you know what to do.
Don't forget to visit the gift shop.
And don't forget to visit the gift shop and call Steven and Mission Outpost. Don't forget to grab cheeseburger to get you by while you're going down to Nautilus.
7.
And stop by the
Okay.
Pulaski County
I think this
Treasury
would be
Bureau and grab
0,
pamphlets. Ah, it's the
7.
pamphlets.
And then that third mark down would be 6. So I think we've got 3.076 meters.
3.706. 3.076. We're again with the 0.
And we've got a 3.076 meters.
Do you agree with that, Julie?
I do.
Do you agree on how handsome I am?
I do.
Okay, well, so everybody give it up for John Mackey, our celebrity surveyor. Beth Wiles from the Pulaski County Tourism Bureau. Julie Hartman from Nana's, where you should go get something to eat sometime. And Steve Leonard for filming me so well. Yeah, whatever, not okay, Steve. I had that same reaction when I ever told everybody you were coming back. So anyway. And, hey, don't forget my kids and most of my wonderful staff who are out here. Jeanette! And my kids. Gregory, my oldest boy. Lucas, who's my middle boy. My youngest daughter, Ingrid. Ingrid, this is all yours, baby. You can have the world's largest belt buckle. And my mini-me, which I knew probably wouldn't be able to stand here this long. Oh, there he is, Adam. There he is. It's the world's largest belt buckle, dude. And you saw that already. Well, just come stare at it sometimes. Thank you. Okay. All right, well, thanks for coming out. I hope it was as much fun for you as it was for me. And this is a good shot. This is a fun shot for you. We got range and all that stuff.